Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and today we're taking a little, just lounge out day, chat with you guys a little bit in Islanders. So I'm just going to hit new game down here. Yeah, just go to a new game. Now, I wanted to take this day mostly just kind of a little wind down of sorts, chat with you a bit, and have Islanders kind of going in the background or something just to enjoy. Because the channel is going to go through a bit of a change. Basically, what I'm aiming to do... Oh, there's actually an undo button now. I didn't know that. Or if there's a way I can zoom in. Maybe not, but get that in line as possible. There we go. Yeah, anyway, the channel's going to go through a bit of a change. And we're going to be trying to slimming down the content I've been putting out. So, instead of the 2 videos per day that you may be used to, it's just going to slim down to just 1 per day. The reasoning I have behind that... Oh, let's start making our field out a bit. The reasoning is because the channel is kind of stagnant at the moment. Like, it's not really developing or growing or doing anything, so... I figure if that's the case, I don't want to be putting out a lot of videos. Actually, let me see, maybe I'll... put that back there, and put that there. Oh, game over already. Okay, going to be a little hard not to pay attention, but anyway, as I was saying, we're going to slim down on... I guess there's a sandbox, didn't know. Okay, it has some new stuff since I played. It's going to be down just 1 video per day, and we're going to probably limit down the number of games we're covering per week too. Because right now, I think my rule has kind of been... When I started is at least 4 games per week, but no more than, say, 6. But now I think we're up basically to the very edges of that. With something like... I'm trying to think of what it would be exactly. I think it's up right now at about maybe 6 or 7 per week. So it's not quite over the rule, but it is the high capacity for what I kind of want to start with and put down. So I want to change that, and we'll be doing that with just the little slim down. A few series I am probably going to look at bringing to a bit of a pause or an end unless there's demand for it. These include... Let me just see if I can kind of stick this down. Maybe right here will be good. There we go. These are going to be a raft, how to survive, possibly, and I think that's it. Just those 2 might be the ones. Yeah, those are going to be the ones to start, just because there's a bit of a change in the gameplay a bit that makes it very hard to really give you guys a lot of stuff that's going on in them. Like, for instance, in How to Survive, it's really getting slogged down and just going through having to constantly deal with the zombies that are infinitely respawning. So that's becoming a bit of a nuisance to try to deal with and go through. Let's get that. So I want to do some adjustments there, and it's one of those... If there is demand, I will keep playing and covering it, but if there isn't and I'm not really enjoying it, then there's not really a point in continuing through with it, is there? So that's kind of my thinking for how that was. And that's why that series will be going on a little bit of a break. I wonder, should we try putting that over here? Maybe I'll try putting down just a few houses to build that up. Let's see what else we get. Yeah, so that'll be going on a break. For Raft, the problem is you need to have islands that you can find to be able to actually make any progress with. And let me just plop down a few of these randomly, and then we'll head off to another island. Raft, if you don't find the islands, you're kind of screwed because you can't really do anything. Your progress gets completely stuck and dependent on finding the next islands that you either dive around or you can climb up and look for things. Actually, I think it's more diving down, but Yeah, so with that the way it is, it's kind of hard to keep doing a series because so much of it will just be so repetitive of the same stuff over and over and over again. And as much as, well, maybe that's what my channel has started with, I'd like to try to keep some new content or just ongoing stuff that you could enjoy watching as a series with. There we go. So that'll be one change that's coming ahead. Another one is that, although it's going to be one video per day, I'm going to try to do and develop a little more editing skills. And just actually making the videos have a few things, like, say, sound effects, little... I'm trying to think what would be... kind of screen... no, not screen coloring. I'm trying to think of what the best word for it is. Basically, like, grayscaling the screen with music, added things... just kind of liven up the videos a little bit from what I've been doing. I do like kind of the old style of how Let's Plays once were, or I guess kind of used to be. You know what, maybe we'll start with making this the city center with all the houses. Where it was less about this, more trying to put on almost like a TV show online and just a Let's Play of enjoying the game and getting to see the person's personality. I guess that's kind of gone out of favor. It might not have, but I'm noticing that with anybody who... well, actually just a lot of our larger YouTubers have kind of gone, or going too far meme for my enjoyment, or what I like. What we'll see about putting this down, maybe up here? Yeah, it might not be a bad spot. Okay, we will need a few points from something here. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of sound effects. Don't expect the videos to get too overloaded with the effects either. I want them to kind of be a controlled edition. Basically, I'm trying to think of a good example. Well, just what I said, just sound effects to start with, maybe a few little changes to the screens, things like that. I think if you want a YouTuber, that would probably be what I'd aim for. Probably the Gaming Beaver, how he does, is that there's not too much that he does for, like, throwing memes in or stuff like that. It's mostly just his personality coming through as good, well, as true as he really is. And that's honestly what I admire about his style for his videos. You feel more like it's a proper person just being themselves in front of the camera than what some of the other people have kind of changed, or what they're pursuing the memes to just have them thrown in. I don't know, it's just the way I felt when I kind of watch and see how a few people play the games and that, so that's something that I'll be doing and changing a bit up for my channel. So that'll actually be starting probably tomorrow, actually, because for what I have, this is being recorded on October 2nd, but you guys won't be having the video go public and live until October, 12th, I think it is? I like to try to record a lot of stuff in advance, just in case anything comes up where I do have it hard to record for a bit. There we go. So yeah, that's probably why you'll encounter things like the series going and taking a while. Like, some of your comments, I know for Raft is one that kind of has this... yeah, I guess it kind of is a problem. There's no way to dance around that. There's a problem where I got a lot of advice for the first few episodes, but I had recorded so many episodes that the advice was completely kind of... not really mute, but already known by the time that it kind of got to the next videos that I'd be able to record for. I think I've actually made a few statements in those videos about how they were good advice, and there were still things that I could develop on, but you're probably not going to quite see the immediate reactions to it, or immediate changes. You know what the hell, we'll just use the last of this up. That there, and one more thing just plugged randomly around here. There we go. And next island, so I can keep on yakking with you guys. Although I just forgot where I was. God damn it. That's something I also want to try to focus on, is just focusing a little proper, because you kind of divide your brain. One half is to keep with the game, what's going on, showing off what it is, what it has in store. Another is just trying to keep track of also what you were last talking about. Because anybody who multitasks kind of knows it's easy to lose one half if you just accidentally, well, just lose track of it, really. And let's see, what else do we want to put down? We'll go Mason next. So I'll try focusing, concentrating a little more between the back and forth of what I'm doing. I will keep you guys up and informed about anything that I'm really thinking of going into or that. And there was something else I wanted to mention. What was it? Oh yeah, I haven't actually gotten that much feedback for what games you guys would like to see on the channel either, or, well, feedback in general. That's one of the things that I'd like to try to figure out if there's something better I could be doing to just kind of promote if you guys want to leave a comment. Like, even if it's something like just nice vid, or hi, or first, or just random small stuff like that I don't actually really have happening for any videos. I think it is because the channel is very small at the moment. Although 34 subscribers isn't bad, because I basically started with absolutely nothing for it, so I don't think that's really in too bad of a state, if all things considered. Oh, there is a 13 right there. And sorry, just got silent there again, trying to focus and keep track of what I'm saying to keep going with you guys. We'll plop that down. Actually, no, we'll undo, because we could have gotten a little more. Yeah, there we go, 36. So the next series that are going to be for the channel, How to Survive. I've got 2 more episodes I'll record and see how it is, but if it keeps getting to be this kind of slog and there's not really any feedback on if anybody's watching or enjoys it, I'll probably be resting that series for now. I can always come back to them if people request. Like, that's the thing, even if a series comes to an end, that doesn't mean that it's never going to be up again. If you guys do want to see it, you just be sure to leave me comments, and I'll definitely be putting more of that content out. I am at the small point where I'm just trying to figure my way out a little bit, figure out my recordings, get stuff done. I do eventually want to get into something like streaming a little more. Well, actually, just in general. I can't say more because I haven't done it yet. But I gotta let a certain date... I guess it's because I can't really say I have a good schedule of when I could. Because I don't want to be something where it's just like, oh, and actually, maybe I could even do something for like just a small hour to see how it goes. But generally, I'd like to be a little longer than that. Almost like you're just sitting down with the person, seeing what's going on, let them talk a little bit, and just enjoy a little bit of time with them. Something along those lines are what I'd like to aim for if I do stream. I may do for the, sorry, getting a little stuffy. Like, cold season's coming in up here, with it being the start of October. I guess we can put that one down there. That one there. And, yeah, sure, you can go over there on the Lonely Island. So, where the hell was I? God, I feel like I'm going back and forth between the game, trying to keep you guys up to date and knowing what's going on, and just the cold that interrupts me here and there. Yeah, so I think it was How to Survive, that one. Go and try, see. If the series do come to an end, if you make the request and you would like to see, there's a very high chance that you will see the series come back. So don't be too kind of sad or perturbed, would that be the best word? Basically, don't think the series is done, that it's never going to go on the channel again. If you leave comments and let me know that you do want to see these things, then you'll definitely see them coming up again. It's just that I want to try to keep diversifying and figuring out what will kind of work to grow the channel the best. Because right now, at 34 subscribers, since we started from basically nothing, and And we aren't using anything like self-promotion tactics where we're commenting on other people's videos to come check us out, trying to steal views, well, not steal views, but leech off a little bit. Because that's honestly the way I see that is playing out, for if you try things. And I never want to go down that route, so it's basically hard-earned, honest route for what we're going to try to aim and build with. And yeah, it will take time, but we'll just keep at it and see what we can get from it. So that's kind of how that is going to go along. I think I might be able to luck on this one. Oh, no, actually, probably not. We still got a few points coming in. Yep, there's another thing there. So we're going to do the hard, honest, just work as hard as we can for as long as we can towards things and see how we go. The channel, honestly, I have a lot of fun doing this. There might not be quite the viewer base I'd like. I know one of the things might be because I've been doing 2 videos per day. Some of the views are really split on whether some videos will be looked at or not. So that is probably one of the things that is affecting the outcome and why I want to slim down too. It's maybe 1 per day will let a few more videos get a little bit more time to be seen or enjoyed or what have you. And eventually I can kind of figure out what direction to keep going with things. Because as much as I started the channel for wanting to be along the survival genre, it is a little late coming out. Like, the survival heyday, as it were, I think is come and gone. I think you can kind of see that in the games that are coming out these days, too. So what I'll have to basically look at doing... Let's see if we can't just say plunk that there. There we are. And sure, that there. We're probably going to wrap up here anyway, so we'll just plop down anything anywhere. Yeah, but survival heyday's over, so it is going to be a little bit of just trying to... Ooh, nice plus 40 up there. Plus 25 there. Oh, I actually made it to the next island. I was just kind of plopping things wherever I wanted. Neat. Okay, so 38 there. Yeah, sure. We'll just pull the last of these down. That'll probably be it for this one. So, though the heyday's over, I still want to just develop with that genre, because I feel like sometimes, actually, yeah, sometimes it doesn't feel like it gets the exposure it really deserved, or the games deserve and have earned. Like, Dino System is one, and probably one of my favorite series I've done on the channel, because it felt like it got everything I'd love to do as a YouTuber all in one series. I was able to get in touch with the developer about their game, I was able to give feedback to let them know what I enjoyed. I'm able to give it a little bit of publicity, because that video I think is actually... It's either close to or has gotten over 200 views for the very first episode of this series. So that's pretty good. It didn't quite get followed through for all the views, but it is what it is. I figured it's just what I really like to do, be able to give a game publicity, help developers get some free exposure, and just get my take on it and go into in-depths of what mechanics are good and feedback and stuff like that. If that's what I could make the channel be, I would love to be able to keep doing that and just help any other games. Honestly, just do that. That's just what I really want to do, to be honest. I'm enjoying this series. I do want to try, maybe once I get 100 subscribers, I do have that little writing project game I want to put out for you guys as a free thing. Thank you for all the help. And maybe get doing things like video short stories on the channel or try my hand at writing. Kind of just do what I enjoy and see what comes of it with a way to kind of put it out there for people. But with our little rundown and back and forth chat finally focused, it's going to be focused right at the end here. Because all I want to do was just have a relaxing day to let you guys know the changes to the channel. Only 1 video per day from now on. A few series might be put into rest, like Raft, How to Survive. Just kind of go along like that and let you know and keep update with what's going on. I don't actually even know what I'm going to be putting out tomorrow for a new video. Like, I have to figure out what my new Sunday series is going to be with Sang-Fra finished. Until next time I see you, everybody, though, thank you very much for joining me on another episode. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, or a comment on what you think, or even if you just want to say hi and chat a little bit through the comments section. I do have plenty of videos already on the channel if you guys want to check out and see for yourselves, But in the meantime, be sure... always screwing up something towards the end, aren't I? Anyways, everybody and survivors, because that's something the new channel trailer will also be coming up. I should probably mention that earlier. Please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.